So that is the Muskingum River, and we are in Zanesville, Ohio. You can see the courthouse in the background. It's a cold winter day, but we'll step outside here and check it out. That's the grain elevators. They're not making too much noise today. The river's got a bit of a roar to it. Way out there is the Muskingum County Courthouse. There's a seagull. You get quite a bit of those around here. Well, we'll take a little ride up the street here, bounce around Zanesville a little bit, see what's going on today. Trying something different. I'm going to try some HDR video while I'm driving. I'm wondering if that won't level out the problem of the bright sky versus the dark road. We'll find out. So far it's looking perfect. That'd be nice if that does what I want. In the summer, that's a nice place to stop there, Terry's Tavern. You can enjoy a beverage and a meal right next to the river there. We'll follow the GPS and see what we come up with here. This is Maple Avenue. It's the type of area I like to refer to as everywhere America. It's where your Walmart and everything else is located in Zanesville. But Zanesville's everywhere America is a little different. There's a few things that you can only find in Zanesville. Adernetto's is a Zanesville family business. And this is a place I've heard about. Donald's Donuts. We'll see. I'm not a food critic, but I can tell you, Don's Donuts is worth a stop. I tried the apple fritter. It was great. If you're in Zanesville, that's worth a stop. The people that tell you that are correct. Very good. And it's a local business. Let's get through the chuck holes here and head out to Ellis Dam. I've been to Ellis Dam before, but it's one of my favorite hangouts when I'm in the area. It's just fun to watch the water go over the dam there. Ellis Dam is closer to a town called Dresden. It's closer to Dresden than it is Zanesville, but it's kind of in between the two. There are always a lot of rail cars stacked up over here for some reason. I think it's like a storage line. Like they use that to store a lot of cars here. That was the yacht club on the right. I had a friend with his boat there, and he enjoyed being part of the Muskingum River Yacht Club. And this is a nice motorcycle ride when it's warmer, of course. Have too far to go. If you ever go hunting for this, it's actually a tough find. I can't find it without the GPS usually. But we do have a sign. That looks like a brand new sign. Quite a bit of yard art. This is kind of like a little village that they've got. keep out signs are everywhere. Someone shot the patrolled sign. It's an interesting home there. And we made it to the historic Lock and Dam number 11, Ellis. I've got another video that shows all of the locks along the Muskingum, all the way down to Marietta. We'll get out and take a look at this here. Now it says here to stay off the locks and walls, so things must be deteriorating. It's looking pretty bad for sure. So I will definitely honor their wishes. It's quite a bit of water heading out there. It's almost level. There's usually a drop, but the water's almost gone level there. Something really done a number on the walls there. Things are falling apart, it seems. It's absolutely freezing out here, so I'm not going to spend too long on this. It's like we got a little bit of a cold snap. It's kind of looking for a place to go down that I wouldn't bust my butt. We'll try this. Yeah, the water's up pretty good here. Kind of see that wall and the problems it's having there. I don't know if they'll ever restore that. I don't know how many boats actually come down through here. Now up on that top ridge, there's a road with a great view of this place. A log cabin up there, that'd be really nice. And you can camp here. They've got primitive camping. Just going to go up and take a look at the other side here. Looks like they tried to wall off water here. Yeah, they've got some asphalt poured for, looks like about 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's a good half a dozen sites here. I don't know what all they got around the curve there, but it'd be kind of nice to listen to the water out here all night. Yeah, they've piled up a bunch of stone and stuff there to keep the water from destroying that lock anymore. Well, it's too freezing out there to do much else. So, let's go to Dresden, have a look around Dresden, see how that works out. Always something to see. Always something. One last look at Ellis Dam before we move on here. Well, I guess the campsites go all the way around here. I might as well give a little tour here. There's more than a half dozen. It's more like a dozen campsites down here, which is nice. I'm really enjoying the sunshine. We haven't had enough of it here recently because it's January in Ohio. It's February now, but we just finished January up and we were slim on sunshine. The weather overall hadn't been bad, but a lot of cloudy days. Looks like we got some dogs running loose here. That's a big one. A face only a mother could love. Some sort of mastiff. Looks like we're iced up a little bit now. That's the risk you take when you head back here in the wintertime. Probably not the best idea for my little compact car, but you only live once. You might as well have fun. She climbed right up it anyhow. Just like a champ. I think I can keep it out of the ditches. Well, the fun and interesting part is over. Until we get to Dresden, anyhow. Looks like there's a fire up there. I can't think of what would be smoking like that. Might have to check it out, see what it is. Doesn't look like a house on fire or anything. Can't imagine. That's got to be a factory of some sort. It's a choo-choo though, ain't it? Yep, it's some sort of factory. I don't know. Power plant of some sort. I don't know what they do there. Well, we'll go down and see what's going on in the big city. Now, Dresden boomed when the Longenberger Corporation was doing well. Dresden has a strong connection to it. I believe it started in Dresden. And what was the largest basket is still here. Of course, it's dwarfed now by the Nork Longenberger basket, which is now long abandoned. That guy never even turned his head. Wow. Well, that's what you got to deal with here. Never turned his head. Anyhow. Somewhere in here is a great big basket. I bet we need it to turn the other way. Oh well, you'll get to see the town from coming the other way. It's just as important to see it this way as it was the other way. So back by the Circle K. People leaving the Circle K don't turn their heads, as we've noticed. I think there's still a bit of basket fandom that goes on here. A little bit of a basket mecca, if you will. It's looking pretty sad, actually. This used to be quite the hopping little place. I'd hate to see it turn into like a basket ghetto. Okay, I'm gonna swing my camera over here so you can get a look at this thing. Where is it? I don't even see it. Every once in a while you'll still see remnants of the basket kingdom. Looks like they're a bit of a Christmas fan. There it is. Well, that's it right there. It's a pretty big basket, if you ask me. Pretty darn big. Baskets and more. Definitely not a competitor as the 7-story basket in Newark has now taken over. But humble heart. Still a sight to behold. It's a little better view here from this side. It's about the size of a house. I mean, if I was a basket fan, I would be impressed. It's not just a everyday basket there. So, world's largest basket, it says on it. I don't know why they didn't take that down when they outdid themselves. Don't know. Boy, there's a lot of empty buildings now. Once an area starts turning all of its buildings into antique and thrift shops, it's looking doomed. I don't know what a s'more basket is, but they've got them. Well, that's the driving tour. We'll turn on Dave Longenberger Avenue here and head on out to different venues. And at one time, the real estate around here went up considerably. It was a town to be seen in. Dresden meant you had made it in the basket world. Look at that giant house up there overlooking the basket kingdom. Now the baskets, if you don't know about Longaberger baskets, they were very expensive, and they would have novelty baskets. For example, you'd have the Harley Davidson Longaberger basket. You may have the Christmas basket. You may have any number of different types of themed baskets. And the only way you could buy them was through representatives that had home parties. And they were quality for certain. But you paid, and you paid dearly for that quality. And they were unique in that they had the worker's stamp. You know, they'd sign their name, and it had a stamp number. It was a serious thing, these baskets. But as time went on, you know, I want to say it was the crash in 08, but it may have been before that. Probably the decline of everybody's financial resources in 08 really sent the place into a tailspin. People didn't have $150 for a Harley Davidson basket anymore. The founder, Dave, had passed away, and there were rumors of unscrupulous people that took the helm. I don't know the truth on that. I didn't follow it that close. All I know is I seen the basket empire fall apart. I suppose when I talk, people may want to look at me. Maybe not. But while we're on the boring part of the road here, I'll go ahead and talk to you while I'm driving along. There's a lot to learn in this car vlogging business. I don't think I've seen anyone else do it. There may be a good reason. There may be a very good reason people don't do this. It might not work. I never asked anyone that failed at it. I don't know anyone that failed at it. Maybe it's been tried and failed harder than a Longaberger basket company. I don't know. But we'll get on down the road here. Even this road, Route 16 here, was part of the Longaberger vision, as it were. He put quite a bit of effort into getting the Ohio Department of Transportation to upgrade this so that he could move his goods to market easy and bring materials in. I believe up here on the left there's still remnants of the main industrial part of the Longaberger empire. I've seen it from the highway, but I really don't know much about it other than it was big. And there used to be numerous trucks bringing in wood. Longaberger liked the wood. They needed the wood for the strips to make the basket. Yeah, I think you can kind of see it over here. That wide lens you're looking through, you probably won't see it well. So now we're moving into the Intel era of this area. There it is. That was the industrial part. And you can see where people my age who were told that Longenberger was going to save us all, maybe a little bit skeptical, just a little bit. Kind of like, we're supposed to be swimming in money from the baskets. What are you talking about? Computer chips. That's what we got going on here in Central Ohio. So I just wanted to check what the difference was between this right here, which is HDR, and this should be 4K. So we'll try some 4K footage just to do a comparison, but I'm thinking I like the HDR just from looking at it on the phone. And as you can see, another large basket starts to appear. And it's a humdinger. Seven stories of basket.